Broadcasting. I loaded the Twitch in just to make sure. Are we live? I clicked up. Is it up?
We're live.
We are. It's not coming up on my thing. Welcome in
To round 9 of the Formula 2 Championships in HY.
I do
watching Josh.
just on board with Reacher's Ala, but I thought I'd do a quick recap actually from last week. So, in terms of reports, actually quite light for F2 standards, so even though it was a wet race, we only had 2 incidents.
It's not bad.
Yeah, Wave.
Just wet.
Yeah, Wave got a 10-second penalty for colliding with Matty Rambo, and collision right near the end of the race between Kookaburra and Dylan, so it decided, big collision in the end effectively decided the win. That went down as no further action. So the podium for last race, Stuart's verdict is what stands last. But yeah, podium in the end was chesneyrhys first, Dylan second, Kookaburra third. So Rhys extended his lead. He's now gone 4 on the bounce. So can Rhys make it 5 in a row? That's what we're looking for.
What's your opinion on that? What do you reckon?
Wow, I've got some intel from behind the lines, and I think Kookaburra could be on for. I mean, surprisingly, considering he's the reigning champ. Well, times have fallen already, but yeah. Tig, new driver as well, reserve. Oh, that's an invalidation from Rhys. But yeah, we'll.
Was that a good lap though?
He just invalidated. I think he went purple in 2 and then he invalidated. But yeah, we'll let's see what happens with Kookaburra, because reigning champion at the moment. Yeah, yet to win a race in season 2, which is a little bit surprising. Rhys has kind of been on a bit of a mad one, and he's won 4 in a row. So I don't know. We'll see if he can make it. Yeah, we'll see if he can make it 5. Yeah, if he makes it 5,
did John win
in a row.
I mean, John generally did win. So because I won 1, Races won 4, which is 5 in the 8 currently.
I can tell you now.
He must have won 2.
Jono's all-time wins, he has got 5 all-time. So Rhys and Jono are equal on 5. So if Rhys wins today, he jumps it and he goes up to the
top 6.
Yeah. So let's see if he can do that, bro. It's going to be close as Rhys goes purple in sector 1. So we'll follow the Rhys through, follow the Ferrari man through. He's got his teammate right behind him. I don't know if Wave is on a lap. I think he is. He's pushing. So Tig.
He looks fast, Tig, because Flatbread had a decent race in Silverstone last time around, and Tig has gone about 6 tenths faster.
Yeah, I don't know what pole time's actually going to be. I mean, we'll be looking in the 19s, but I think the times talk in the chat, people are looking for maybe a mid to low 19. So I think maybe like a 19.5, 19.6. I mean, even in the 19.6, that's tied, but.
That's there, yeah. So I reckon you're looking at about 19.3 probably.
Rhys crosses the line. What does he do? First time on the board, and he does a 20.4. So there's definitely time there for Rhys. So I mean, you'd hope so if you're part of the Tifosi. So let's see what happens further past that. Yeah. But
Wave is validated left.
Yeah.
Time.
Should have enough ERS to go again as well.
I'm not capable of doing that.
Everyone's in now. Bananas is coming across the line as well, so we'll watch him quickly just to see what he can do.
Yeah.
And he's in the pit, so he's aborting his lap, yeah.
Yeah. Is Reese on another one, or is it coming back in? I presume it's coming back in. Yeah.
Yeah, 8% ERS. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So the first run of time's already done.
Yeah.
And it's Tig, his first race in the league. He's been in the league for about a month. He's just done a sign up today, straight in. And he looks like he could be in the mix near the front end. I don't know how he's going to fare in race trim, so we'll keep an eye on that. Flatbread, obviously, like you said, he showed pace last week, even in the wet conditions. I think he even messaged me and he said, he was a bit nervous and just finding the limit of the car, so we'll see how he gets on in the dry. He was also saying that Monza wasn't necessarily one of his stronger tracks, so I don't know if it's all sandbags, smoke and mirrors, so
maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Could be a bit more games going
on.
But if he isn't strong on the track and he's Peter after the first run, it's not bad for him, is it?
I think he'd take it. I mean, Kookaburra's down until he had to set time. Naismith said he's struggling in this game, but we don't know how he's going to fare lap time wise. People like Reese, Shocker could get up there as well, so.
The thing is, it's not always the greatest thing to start first.
Especially, Wave puts his time in, he goes second. Yeah.
Still decent margin off, 2 tenths off Tiger.
So it's interesting. These drivers seem to be warming up, and Tig's just smash your way through those, lad. Yep.
Yeah. I think he had a turn in power and
he just wanted some destruction. Yeah.
Destruction. Yeah.
It's interesting with Tig because these other guys seem like they're taking a bit to warm up, and he's just banged one in real quick. So.
We don't know yet, do we? Because we haven't seen him race ever, so he could go and do 19.2 next lap. You know what I mean? He could have
run away with it,
timing like that, but we just don't know, do we?
Yeah. Right, he's going to be the 7th of F2, but Kookaburra just gone purple in sector 1, so we'll follow his lap round. Currently down without a time in 12th, so first time on the board for him it will be. Come around second Lesmo. Oh, he's invalid. Second Lesmo is tricky.
I think that's
very
harsh,
tricky.
I saw that. It's a bit harsh. As he said, it was one of his better tracks, Kookaburra.
He does. He loves a bit of Monza, especially last game he did. I don't know about this game, but Matt as well. Matt crosses the line and goes 10th with his time, 20.7. Constella in the chat says, "Turn off the ads." Nah, HR's got to make the bread.
Right, the ads.
Come on, man.
Ads here. I've got it on. That's decent. Must be making a bit of revenue from the advertisements.
Yeah, game is the game, I'm afraid.
Subscribe.
Yeah, drop a couple of subs. I know we got Windex already subscribing, so come on, guys. Go.
Windex subscribed?
Yeah.
That's it.
Do we?
I
think he's been subs for like 2 months.
2 months.
Constella says, "Do we earn anything?" I'll have you know, we're in the double digits of earnings for the channel.
What is it about?
Like,
what did you say?
Double digits of earnings. Yeah, it's like 14, 15 quid. See, our loyal subscribers in the chat.
And normally you'd say that goes back into the league, but it doesn't go into your
Oh, I can't pull it out till it's £100, I think. So we're building it up, and then we're reinvesting. Yeah. Kookaburra as well.
Yeah, just check the earnings.
It's just in settings when you're on the channel, but
Kookaburra. Subscriber, Goya Ninja. You subscribe, like performance.
Kookaburra, what can you do in sector 2? It is, yeah. Oh, yeah, he keeps it clean. Keeps it valid. Oh, but he's gone deep brown Ascari. He's still valid, so he just needs a time on the board, doesn't he, really?
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah, Kookaburra just needs to get something down.
Yeah.
Last run, he'll be able to go for the lap then. As long as you get something on the board, you should be alright with it.
Yeah, he's purple in the first 2, but he messed up in Ascari. What can he do? Puts it 4th. With a time that you know he can improve on, so that's very interesting.
1,000th behind Flatbread, 98.
Thank you. And Reese is currently up on his time as well. Only just though
he was.
Reese
staying there.
Nah.
I think Reese he'll go up to about, I reckon, about 6th.
I mean, he's got a lot of time to catch up. He's only just up, so unless he's got all the time in sector 3, what does he do? Perfect. And he puts it there. He just gets into 19s. Yeah, that's more like the Reese we know.
Yeah, if this stays this way, I think both the Ferraris will be happy with that.
So I'm going to go on board with Tig for his lap. So he's currently, 2/10 up on Wave, currently on the standing, so we'll see what he can do again. Can he go even faster?
2/10 up on Wave and then 2.5 on Reese. So yeah.
Oh, and he's down. So it's interesting this game because I feel like the traction on turn 2, it's got better, but it's still so important for that sector 1 time. Especially
when you say turn 2, do you mean that's invalidation?
Yeah.
You mean as in from the chicane or Curva Grande?
Second part of the chicane. I think Curva Grande is technically counted as turn 3, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's weird F1 corners like Austria, the kinks technically turn 2, isn't it?
Yeah. Reese is coming back into the pits. Wave's about to start time as well, so Tig invalidated. So we'll go on board with Wave just to see if we can get any closer to the reserve in Alfa Romeo. So he comes down, round turn 1, clip in turn 2. This is what I was on about. Hard to get down on the power without the back end kicking out. If you run no traction, it can be hard. But it's worth it. I think that's where the full traction people do lose the time. Oh, he's already backed out, so he already knows he can go faster. So he's given up. He's going again after this. 5 minutes left, so he could come back in and get another set of boots on. I don't know if he chooses to stay out. Yeah.
I think they have a chance at pole here, the Ferraris, depending whether Ty gets a good lapping.
I mean, it's a good day for Italy regardless, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And K1 puts it fourth as well. K1 becoming into...
If I'm wrong, aren't Alfa Romeo Swiss?
All and Alfa Romeo technically I have to say they are, but as the brand Alfa Romeo, we count them as Italian. I quickly watched Nate Smith go. He's going into the pits. K1, like I was just about to say, K1 turned into a bit of a coin merchant. He loves his 1 lap pace, but it just seems to fall apart in the race. So we'll see what he can do. I mean, I'm hoping for him because he's had a couple of painful races, so hopefully he can finish it and stay. Because even around Spa, he got 3rd in the end, but there was some terrorism involved in that. So hopefully he can just have some clean races and a decent finish. Constella in the chat as well says Tig to F1. But this is his first race, so we'll have to see. Based on times that he's done the time trial and stuff, he is a good fit for F2. So I mean, there's only 4 races left, so we'll bear that in mind. Depends if he wants to stick around for season 4 as well. Watch Marinov as well. His first race as a full-time driver. He reserved last week for Aston Martin. And he's perp in sector 1. I don't know if that's a visual glitch, but he's significantly up on his first time. Now full-time in the Alpine, replacing Rob. Whoa. And he nearly went right. Second Lesmo seems to be catching people out. Second Lesmo is tricky. Down into Ascari, and he's still 4.5 tenths up, so 4.5, but 4.5 seconds, I should say, not tenths. So that puts him, even though he'd be improved that still puts him near the back, so Marinov needs a big sector 3 if he wants to move up the standings. What can he do? Round Parabolica. Coming towards the line. Battery and fuel level both dead, so this is it for him. And he puts it 8, so it's a good time. Decent mid-pack, so I think he'll take that. Zippy seems to be having some internet troubles, I don't know what. Quickly send him an invite. If he needs it. Slippy.
I think this is lagging for me this year, Josh. I'll be honest with you.
Is it? It's not too bad for me. On stream, it looks alright.
What lap time did Marinov just set for you?
He did set, let me check. He did a 20.3.
20.3, was it valid?
That was decent, that was valid.
Okay, so it sorted itself out now, because he was still 14 for me with a 25, whatever it was.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's about time where everyone comes back out now.
Yeah, just below 2 minutes, yeah. Here we go, the final runs for everyone. who will be first? I mean, Matt is coming on the time.
We'll know by
Oh, he's massively better.
The other time.
Maybe you can literally see who's on the time, who's on the outlap. Broken Apple, I think, is just starting his final run.
Yeah. It's got a bit early, hasn't he?
He's the first one, yeah, but he's the first one that we see across the line. So we'll follow him around, as he's going to be the first, coming up to the Mercedes ahead of Shocker. Shocker is very low down. I think for the Mercedes team, if they're aiming for the constructors, it's not where. I mean, even Kookaburra down at 8th. I think both of those boys would want to be in the top 5 as a pair, not just one of them. So I think if it ends like this, that will be a bit of a shock. As Wave's in the pits, I've just realised that Wave will not get another time. Yeah.
That could leave him vulnerable.
That's something I missed as well. Matt in P3. He's out
I missed that.
Yeah. Oh, and Black Apple lost the back end there.
He's done his run now, unfortunately.
Broken
it could drop a bit. I reckon he'll be around 7.5 maybe. It depends on it. Who gets a good lap and who doesn't.
Oh, and Broken Apple's lost the back end. Around Parabolica.
Ooh. It's harsh.
So he'll be staying 13th.
Alfred's here.
Alfred?
Oh.
I don't know if have you got your settings on to allow it to be heard in on a stream.
He's not gone. He's down in sector 1.
Oh, there's Aston Martin off as well. Final turn. Is it Slippy? Slippy's in the pits.
You kept up with Reese's lap.
Is that Reese come around? He's a 10th. He's just over a 10th out.
Ooh.
Even that, I mean, that could put him second. I think Tig's got pole. He's got a massive gap just away from his closest competitors in the pits. So Reese needs a 10th and a half here and just sector 3.
You never know what K1's about, mate.
He's moving up, but where does Reese go? And Reese goes pole position for Reese. Unless Tiger's anything to say. No.
Unfortunately, I think K1's there.
Tiger's done as well. Tiger isn't going for another lap, so Reese, he was saying earlier he was doing practice for positions that weren't on the front row. And he goes first.
I think Kookaburra's not going to improve here.
Kookaburra, he's up just below 3/10, so we'll follow him through, and then with flick to Shocker behind.
Okay, it's because he must be.
I don't know. Where did Shocker go? Shocker's already finished. Where did K1? Where did Kookaburra go? I didn't see where he finished. Ninth. Stayed 9th.
P9.
That's big, because I think Kookaburra was coming into this weekend thinking that this could be a win to kickstart the comeback, but his nemesis in the championship, Reese, actually goes first. Against the odds slightly. I mean, Ferrari are happy. He's on pole.
Yeah, it did improve.
Yeah. Tig on his debut goes second. Ferrari again in third. Matt's fresh out of his seat, but he's back as a reserve, and he puts it 4th. He's begging for a seat back. He wants back in, and he's got the performance to back it. K1 5th.
I think Matt's the biggest winner from that quali.
I'm very impressed by that, actually. Yeah. Flatbread, he gets 6th. Shocker in the first Mercedes in 7th. Naismith 8th. Kookaburra at 9th, and then Marinov in the new seat. He goes 10th in the Alpine. That's the top 10 at least. Now we go on to the race.
If you were in Ferrari, you'd still be happy now. One third. It's not first and third.
I mean, if it finishes like this, that's big for the standards. If I got time, I'll quickly bring up the constructors, considering we're talking about that. And Ferrari do have a where they got a 19-point lead at the moment. So considering the position that the Mercedes is starting in, they're in the back foot for sure. And in their Italian soil, Ferrari home turf. So we'll see. Wave has been struggling in the race these last couple, so it'd be interesting to see if he can back up the quali pace and stay there.
It's to garage to Wave.
From what I know behind the scenes as well, Kookaburra has quite a low wing setup, so that might be why he's struggling on 1 lap pace. So we'll see how he gets on in terms of race trim.
Yeah, that could change.
Yeah,
everything could change in a race.
Right, 4, 5, And we go Wave at the bad start, but it's equal from Rhys and Ty going down to turn 1.
Yeah.
And Wave's dropped. Wave's lost 2. Matt's back up to 3rd. Rhys goes deep into turn 1 to keep tuck the inside. All equal 1 and 2. Matt to P3. And Wave's off. Wave's in the wall. Wave's in the wall.
Oh.
Immediately since I don't know if he's got wing damage. His front wing looks okay, but we'll go back up to the top.
Be happy with that. Depending what like wings you run here. Like if you raced on it last year, like it'd be 0-0 most of the time.
Yeah.
And you'd
Wings
be
are
fine. It wouldn't do much effect, would you?
Wings are very different
Like,
this game.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't affect you much.
It's interesting looking at tyres as well. We've actually got 4 people on the softs to start. One of them, well, that's a big thing as well. From the start, both of the Mercedes, they're up to 4th and 5th.
Tom's got to run, and he's
Oh, Matt lost the back end slightly through the exit of Ascari, and he's got Shocker right on him. Yeah, he's on the soft, so it looks like an aggressive strategy from the Mercedes. They've gone put Shocker on the softs, and he looks like he's just trying to bring Kookaburra along with him, because Kookaburra's back up to 5th as well. So great start for the Mercedes, just what they needed. They've jumped, and then Wave has gone all the way back.
Nesmith's gone.
Spun.
Yep, he hit.
And he's in the pits already.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like Flatbread as well.
Naismith out. He's just retired in the pits already.
He's retired in the pit lane.
Come on, lads. You've got to be doing more than that.
The other 5-second penalty, I think.
Yeah, he sped in the pits, and
it's still poor.
maybe some severe head loss there. Yeah, just Blackbird and Wave in the pits. Disappointing for Wave.
Matt's go for it. Yeah, Matt's go for it.
Matt went deep. Shocker's little switchback. Oh, it's beautiful. He's sent him to the shops.
I would have gone for the move there personally. I would have waited.
Early laps. I think you've got to be patient. Yeah. There's a bit of a gap forming, so even though Shocker's on the softs, there's a gap forming between Ty and Rhys in front. 1.6 between the two, so keep an eye on that gap as well. But it looks like we may have a couple of different trains forming. I mean, back from Shocker, it goes all the way back to Broken Apple, where the gap then starts to break. So we've got Shocker, Matt, Kookaburra and K1 in a little train there.
Kookaburra's gone. We've got Matt. Shows the wings. But if I'm Rhys here, I'm going to be pushing, absolutely pushing at this point in time, trying to get that DRS gap. And then could be in trouble.
Bit of team orders maybe going on there at Mercedes. Shocker, it doesn't. He looked like he was going to fight it, but then backed out just as they went into turn 1. As K1's getting feisty behind Matt, so we'll see if he can make a move, because he's on the softs as well. Matt's already been jumped by Shocker on the soft, so soft seems to be working quite well here, but painful looking at the back. Flatbread and Wave, 2 guys you'd expect to be kind of towards the front end, and they're already 32 seconds adrift of Bananas in 11th, so they'll be hoping for some kind of safety car or something to drag them back in, because otherwise their race is already looking bleak. I go back up to the front.
Wave drive 47 seconds of the lead.
Yeah, slapped on the hard, so he's just looking for a long stint here. Safety car to bring it back in.
Yeah, he's got to do a long stint, and the problem is now, even with a pit stop from most people, it doesn't make a difference.
Tig's got a really good run on Rhys.
Yeah.
If he keeps it tight through Parabolica, I think he's going to have Rhys down to turn 1 here. DRS is active. Yeah.
Broken Apple and Eagle collide.
He's off. We just watched Tig, and Tig out. He will get the lead. Lap 4, and he is already back ahead.
100%.
I'm going to go back and see what the carnage is happening further back.
He's just quickly left.
Edo and Broken Apple went side by side through Parabolica, but failed.
So Edo looks like he's paid the price.
You go into if you race now, you're going to just go and wait, and even with the DRS zone in the second sector, you're just going to hold out.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because
back on the straight.
Both on the same tyres. Rhys, to try and keep the lead, he ate up into his DRS. Oh, and Tiger's wide second Lesmo.
Yeah, you
Reese
start
gets a
off
run.
there,
Oh, and there's a slight move there, but he goes back through, but he's eating into his ERS compared to Tig. Tig's still on 70. Reese already 30% lower than Tig, so we're keeping on that. Mercedes running nice and tidy in third and fourth, tucked up behind each other, so I think they're going to try and work together. Considering these guys at the front are scrapping, they can just get dragged back in because it looks like Tig's going to get another run into Reese down the main straight. Reese choosing to save his ERS.
Win this race then, Josh?
I mean, early doors, I think Reese is going to really struggle to keep Tig behind him. As he already goes back into the lead.
I don't think either of these two will win. I don't see either of them winning. I think Kookaburra will win. I think I can see Kookaburra going for the nuts here. And look, now the gap's going down every time someone makes a move into turn one.
They're costing themselves, yeah. They need to work together in that sense because the Mercedes are massively catching them. So Mercedes, they're working in tandem. Shocker's staying tucked up behind Kookaburra, and all in this time, with the front two switching lap by lap, they're just eating into that gap and they're getting closer. So I mean, if they keep swapping, it's only going to be another lap or two, and Kookaburra and Shocker are going to be within DRS of the front two. So.
If nothing happens, God forbid nothing happens, Shocker will be in the lead of this race at some point.
On the softs.
Yeah.
It depends what, I don't know what the strat will be. I'm assuming they're going for just the medium hards if they're starting on the mediums. Softs, are you going for a two-stop? Are you hoping for like a soft medium, or are you just going soft hards or soft mediums?
I reckon you soft hard or soft medium. You could go soft, medium, soft, but you could probably make a soft medium work here.
Yeah.
So I don't see the point of going soft, medium, soft.
Reese, great run of Parabolica. And they switch again. Reese straight back.
Yeah, like here, you'd fine here as long as he doesn't go back.
Yeah, they're not losing time here. If they're if they're switching the straight,
that won't lose your time.
Yeah, I mean, just you look at the gap alone. That lap has kind of gone up, if anything. 3 turn 1 and 2, it's gone down a little bit, but it's stabilising around 1.6, 1.7. So on wave, that's not the race. I mean, looking at that gap as well, Flatbread did gain a bit of time to the cars ahead, but he's back to 31. It was in the 20s.
Four from Tide.
Reese
could actually get DRS here. He's out.
Can he get it through the second Lesmo? I mean, that's the activation point anyway.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So and he's going to try and absolutely go rapid down into sector 3 because, well, I mean, he's clawing it back now, but you can see he's trying to empty his ERS just to try and keep him without that gap of Reese because... Okay, well, this could be a big point in the race because, again, there we go, he's draining it, he's draining his ERS just to try and claw back. It's going to be close. I don't think he's going to have it.
No, he's not going to.
There's Lippy as well, tucked right behind Matt in 7.
Points here in this race. Matt's dropped down a bit, but you can saw that.
I think he'll still be happy. He's got Slippy behind, but they're on different tyre compounds. So Slippy goes past on the softs. Yeah.
You're going to be in front of him at some point, right? You'll get back in front. Sure.
There are different strategies. Yeah. I think no point fighting, just let him go. Fight another day. But Matt, we're in a little train now of soft tyre runners. Matt is Lippy and Lippy, K1, Shocker, and then we're up to this front 3. Gaps are starting to open up a bit after Reese has broken the DRS and he seems to have legged it down the road a bit. So I think Reese is seeking it. He smells his opportunity, and I think he's going to just try and take this and keep that gap above 1.5. I think Matt just wants to stick along to this soft car train because it looks like Lippy is catching K1, so that could be the next move that we see. Flatbread is catching up to Marinov as well in for that last points position, so we're keeping on that, but we'll watch Lippy and K1 as they go around Parabolica. Yeah, we backed off as well, so he knows he can get, but he's gone deep around Parabolica. I feel like he's lost his opportunity because K1's scampered a bit down the road. Zippy looks like he's running low wings compared to K1. Slipstream as well. 224 miles per hour and he breezes past K1. K1 tries to stick it up now. Move behind as well. As Banana's getting involved, out of nowhere almost seems, he's kind of decided to get involved in the scrap with Matt. Matt fends him off for now. But Red Bull will get another sniff at it, down into the second chicanes. Does he send it? No, he thinks better of that. That gap at the front is getting bigger and bigger as well. Rhys is now 2 seconds up. And Kookaburra's right on the verge of being on...
I think he got it. He might not actually.
Nah, he just dropped behind. Yeah. This lap he did it, but...
That's a problem with the tyre here. That Kookaburra's got the DRS. He will get it at some point. Unless he obviously has a mishap between that.
Shocker as well, you can tell that the softs are starting to slightly go off as well, because Shocker was within a second of his teammate. He's now 2.5 back, so Kookaburra is kind of off the leash. He's after Tig. Tig's, in terms of the ERS, Kookaburra's into 17. Tig's emptying a bit, but he's around the same. Rhys around the same as well, 25.
Rhys has got more than Tig, and Tig had about 30 more.
But this is big for Rhys, because Kookaburra now in DRS. If he can stay within this lap, these guys are going to start fighting, and that's just going to increase the gap up to Rhys. So, dream situation for him.
Kookaburra is smart here, but I don't think there'll be much of a fight, because the straight line speed he has, it's unbelievable.
Like
There's
I
no
said,
point
yeah.
tackling him through a corner, because you're just going to lose the time.
Yeah, exactly.
If he's smart and then just waits for a straight, gets him on a straight, he's laughing.
I think the Shocker does seem like he's struggling though. He's dropped even further back. He's dropped a second back again, and he's coming into the clutches of this little train behind, led by Zlippy and K1. Banana's dropped a bit off when he was fighting with Matt. Matt's fallen off the back of this as well.
I don't think Matt has the race pace here.
But he's on the medium, so he will jump these guys. But Zlippy and K1 seem to be managing their tyres better than Shocker. I mean, Zlippy, yeah, it looks like he's going to be in DRS with him. K1 tucking in behind him as well. Oh, he's right in behind him.
Tig's looks like Tig's catching Rhys again by the looks of it. I might be wrong, but I haven't really been keeping up with the times. But
yeah.
I swear at one point it was like 1.8 seconds, and it dropped down again.
Oh, K1 as well. Oh, Matt comes into the pit, so he's already chucking off their mediums. Early for the mediums.
I could see this race being decided by 1 and 5 second penalties for speed in the pit lane here.
It could be.
That could actually eventually what it comes down to.
Monza is known for its, if you get stuck in a train, you do stay there, so a little pit stop could sort you out. But I mean, if he's already 17 laps on the hards, you can do it. But I think ideally you'd be wanting for another safety car maybe to go onto the softs on. He's gonna. I think Marinov is just gonna jump in there. Side by side. We can have a Verstappen and Hamilton situation. They collide, but they survive. They survive at least.
He'll make it to the end easily. Matt will on these hards.
17 laps on hards, yeah. So he tries to go round the outside of Marinov.
I'm not sure if he's gonna have the best race pace though. With them tyres.
Oh, and he squeezed Marinov. Marinov has to go over the sausage curbs. Don't know how much space was actually allowed there, but Matt does get past.
I think he had to back out Marinov there.
Yeah. Let's see. He might chuck it in a report, so we'll have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, in my opinion, no further action needs.
NFL, yeah. Now we see front is equal, and I mean, does Kookaburra go for a dive? Oh, Kookaburra thought about a dive on Tig. He's massively caught on him. You can tell that Tig's been somewhat saving, because he's drained his DRS to try and get the DRS back on Rhys, just to act as some kind of defence for himself as well.
Close now.
Shocker dropped on this train on those softs, so how long do those softs go still? It won't be long until...
I think you can see Zlippy getting a decent result here.
He seems to be doing really well on those softs. And he's got the straight line speed over K1, because they both had DRS, and K1 had no impression on Zlippy down the straight, so in terms of straight line speed, I think Zlippy's doing well. Oh, and Flatbread as well, has just got past Matt.
It's a poor corner from Kookaburra there, but still got the DRS.
I don't know if Matt made a mistake, because he squeezed Marinov off, and now he's below both of them. So that's something I missed.
He must have done.
Yeah, but he has got. I mean, he's got plenty of ERS stocked up. Flatbread ahead of him, flashing already. We'll go back up to the front.
Todd won't with the ice again, but Kookaburra will. I can see Kookaburra getting him here.
With his straight line speed. Oh, lost the back end slightly through power. I mean, it's cost him like 2/10, just that one little slide.
Yeah, they could have got him, but no shit happened there. But he's flashing now, Tom.
He goes again next lap, I think. I mean, look at the straight line speed. This is filthy. Now again, same situation as last lap. He just needs.
He went to pull that off. That would have been one of the greatest overtakes.
Danny Ricciardo saved. Yeah.
Straight on speed on that car is absolutely mental.
He just needs to keep it tidy going into Parabolica because I think he would have had him. It's interesting looking at the mini map as well. We got these the two front trains. We got Rhys leading ahead of Tig and Kookaburra, and then it goes back 6 seconds, and then you've got Shocker, K1s, Lippy, Bananas, and then you've got the pit stop window. Marinov in the lead of the cars that are pitted. I mean, he's done 6 laps on the hards as well. So does Marinov have to come in again? I mean, he could probably just drag out those hards.
Oh, Shocker's out.
He's out. He's in the wall.
Let's have a look.
And it's full safety car.
He used too much curb.
Oh, he died. Second Lesmo has killed. It's in his demise. That's big as well. That saved these front runners. But what does Marinov do in this? Because he's 6 laps on the hards. Surely he pits again. Surely he comes onto the mediums. Wave back into this as well. This is big for Ferrari. Because not only is Shocker out, but the Ferrari is back now in the pack.
Yeah, but who boxes and who doesn't? Rhys's box.
Rhys. Sure, they're all in. They all have to come in. Softs are obviously coming in. What do they go on then?
Think about it, yeah. K1 even, has a very good chance of getting something here because he'll be on the mediums and they've got no hards.
But Kookaburra's on softs. Ooh, 40.
I cannot blame him. The safety car.
Yeah, I mean maybe not even that. He's got probably. He's got 2 laps of keeping the safety keeping these tyres nice and cool under the safety car, dragging their life along. So he's probably got 12 laps of full racing on the softs. I mean, he can do it. These guys, I mean, Shocker did 11 laps
easily,
and he's up against hards. So
he'll be slightly battered towards the end, but I can see him winning now because that
he's straight line. He's got the straight line speed to then when his tyres are dead at the end, he's got the straight line speed to fend them off.
I'd never have gone hard in that situation. I'll tell you that now.
It's the safe option. I guess it all depends what practice you've been running. Because the safety car changes the game, but
these could be serious trouble. These two here.
They got the pace, but in terms of the tyres they're on, they are disadvantaged to the 3 behind them.
And the problem is though, for these, how are they going to get past him?
On a straight. If Kookaburra gets into the lead, I mean, even with dead softs down the straight, he's a rocket ship, so he's gone. So
yeah, I think he gets in the lead, his curtain's called. You want him to get left behind you, like these 2 cars. You need him left behind you as long as possible because you cannot let him go and get in front of you after 2 laps because that'd be a problem.
I mean, I'm even just thinking about the safety car restart. If Rhys doesn't nail this and Kookaburra gets a perfect restart, he could be past one of them already by turn 1, and then he's just got one to nip in the bud in the next lap or 2, and then he's off on the softs.
Exactly, he's down the road.
I'll take this opportunity I'll have a quick discussion about the championship. So Rhys currently in the lead on 1-2-2, leading the race as it stands, but as we say on the hards, we don't know what can happen. Kookaburra, he's 21 points back, and in this race it looks like he's in the better position with 13 laps left, but can the softs hold up? We will see. I mean, he needs as many points over Rhys as he can. I don't think Rhys is racing next week, so Kookaburra needs a couple of runs in terms of good results because, like I say, he hasn't won a race this season, and if he won, I mean, he's competing up against a guy that's just done 4 in a row. So Wave as well. Wave down in 12th, but he's 3rd in the championship, slightly adrift from the front 2, but he's looking for big points. With Shocker gone, this could be big for Ferrari. If it's 2 against 1, even if Wave just nicks you know, like an 8th or a 9th, you know, point to point.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's a bit. I don't know what the word is. I'm trying to think of the word.
He's trying to use a big
mental.
word.
It's a bit mental how Kookaburra is only 21 points behind him with no race wins.
Yeah.
And Reese has 4.
Early doors in the season, Reese did struggle. So, I mean, desync
Exactly,
did result in a death in Qatar, and then Reese got put in the wall in Saudi. So 2 races. But Kookaburra, he's always been there. That's his strength. I mean,
he's a consistent driver in this. He's like George Russell.
I mean, he's in the Mercedes.
Yeah, he'll get anything. He'll get at least P5 every race, which not me fair play to. But then you think about it, where would I be in all of this if I stayed?
Where would Paul Pogba be in all of this?
Exactly.
Yeah. you are fifth. You are still fifth in the standings. But
I have to make a light charge.
Transfer him in. But here we go.
Restart time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on board with Kookaburra here. I want to see.
Surely Reese is gone. Yeah.
He's gone.
Kookaburra. Kookaburra.
Slightly caught out.
Yeah. K1 and Slippy are messing around before the line as well. But yeah, not the dream scenario for Kookaburra, but he's still in. There's already a gap back to K1 and Slippy after they've been messing around slightly on the restart. Oh, and who's round?
Off the track.
Slippy's round already. Wave not had best start as well. Yeah, on the safety car restart.
You think about it as well. Wave could be. Oh, never mind. He's absolutely far back.
I mean, and he's still with the pack for Ferrari. That's good for him. He's still in the mix.
Another safety car would be brilliant for him. Is that Edo? What's happened to Edo? Yeah.
He got forced off.
Oh.
I think it was by an Alpine or his teammate, probably. I don't know.
Did you see it though?
I saw he got forced off. I couldn't get who it was. I missed it really.
Oh, look at Tig. Tig's tucked right in behind Reese. Dragging Kookaburra along as well, but hard be hard at the front. I mean, he looks. He's just going to stay in his.
Gone wide.
Slippy's had a dead restart, so him and K1 on the restart, and then he's dropped down.
It looked like he could be on to get a good finish.
Still no pens, so there are a couple of people with pens in the race, so Matt and Marinov have slightly mugged themselves, but Tig with the slipstream.
3 wide.
Oh, Kookaburra, watch Kookaburra. Oh,
that's smart.
A smart man, yeah. That would have resulted in a triple kill.
On the grass there, and that could have.
Oh, it's getting messy in turn 1. Interesting watching this though.
3 wide.
Yeah, Kookaburra. He's got K1 for company behind him as well. So then there's the gap back to Matt. So Matt in 5th. I should say Flatbread. Yeah, they're side by side come round to the second chicane.
Yeah, side by side here. It looks like Flatbread's just got there.
Yeah, ahead, but he goes deep. Oh, he's gone deep. He's gone deep.
No, I think he has to be in position up there.
Technically was ahead. He self-induced error there. Throw the bucket and go on.
That's going to be clipped for post-race.
He's on the naughty step. There's a massive train. This has helped a lot of drivers here. Because look, there's a massive train back from Flatbread and Fitz.
Made a mistake. Kookaburra's gone for him.
And Banana's got absolutely wiped out. Just went across the track. Banana's broken apple. I don't know if that's going to be another safety car.
Nah, I think they're alright. Depends on.
He's got. He's dragged out of the gravel. But Kookaburra, he's going to have one this straight.
Easy.
Look at him.
Oh my god.
GP2 engine. Reese, Kookaburra goes deep. He's just got too much speed in this guy. He's just.
Bananas.
As he chucked in the wall. Well, I'm not going to say anything. But is that purposeful DNF? He's caused another safety car, but I mean, crashing on the outside of Parabolica is very strange. He was all by himself, so.
This is only bringing Kookaburra back into it.
Mr. Bananas, I will be asking for some POV for that. Is that Broken Apple retiring on track as well? Broken Apple has retired on track, so I'll make a note of that.
What's the point now?
10 laps left. I'm going to write that in my little black book. He's
I ain't sure though, because he might have retired in pits actually.
that's true.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll review the
I think
footage.
going near the pit lane. So
You might be right. I'll stay clear of him for now. Oh, I'm getting intel from FIA member Chimp2305 saying that Broken Apple did retire on track.
okay.
Thank you. Cheers, Jeff. Yeah. Well, I don't understand why you would retire unless.
I don't get that unless you have body damage. Is it
Which
possible?
Yeah, you can get cycle damage. And then Chip's also saying that Bananas caused a safety car with a purposeful DNF. Kookaburra's in the pits.
Thank you, Alfie, for the intel.
What? Kookaburra's in the pits. He's chucking up. Oh, I think he's. I mean, everyone's in the. Marinov stayed out.
It looks smart now.
They've mudded it though. If they pit now, they're at the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought that was a big ballsy move from Kookaburra because everyone could have just flown past him, but he's now on.
That's got the mediums.
Maybe he didn't have any softs left. He's scared of the softs.
Nah, did he start on mediums?
You can go on the race director and have a little look.
I'll check the race director. I'll have a look.
Yeah, he started on mediums.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
I'm very intrigued to see how this ends. You've got everyone behind on brand new fresh tyres. Marinov jumped the queue. He chose to stay out because he's on only 5 lap mediums. He has got that time pen as well though.
Give me a second.
Front two staying out.
You now, Josh.
Oh, yeah, he said he's going to be right. But front two on the old hards, and you just think, I mean, for them, but they had to stay out.
Yeah. You do question what they can and can't do. It's like Kookaburra is on the fresher tyres than the majority of them ahead, so you just got to see.
Yeah.
I think he just saws past them.
Flatbread in the chat as well says that he outbraked himself, but he was fully ahead. Didn't gain the battle, so that's when he went wide when he's headed back. Yeah, I don't think he'll get a pen. I mean, you were ahead and it was just an error by yourself. You were already ahead, so I think you'll be fine if I'm honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Panic over, lads. Don't worry.
Let's see.
I was panicking a bit there, Josh.
I'm panicking. I'm gonna lose my job. Let's see. Marinov. It's interesting because he's been out of it this whole race. I've just looked at Wave as well. Wave's got 6 seconds, so considering everyone's bunched right back up in, those time pins are going to kill him.
Matt's coming on for come back in. I think he'll probably be on soft.
He's listened to the angels on his shoulder. Jengs Boy and McLenny. Yeah, here he goes. He's on the softs as well. I mean, he hasn't lost anything, so it's a free pit stop effectively. He's lost what, one position, 2 positions? Tig though in the lead. Oh, this is going to be very interesting.
He's got to time his restart perfect to ensure he's ahead of Reese.
Oh, I've just received intel from Banana saying that his throttle got stuck after being ghosted, and he's given me POV. So you know what, let me give this a little inspection.
This thing needs a remote control.
Honestly, you know, I'll hold my hands up and say this man has endured a technical error. He's gone to turn into Parabolica, and the car has just accelerated even though he's turned out of his control. Do you know what? He seems like an honest guy. I will believe him. Bananas is just unlucky doing that. Broken Apple though. Oh, well, we'll be reviewing that after. Here we go. Third restart of the race. Tig leads this time ahead of Reese. But this time, they're on even more of a significant deficit compared to the cars behind them.
Yep.
Kookaburra needs to, Kookaburra needs to clear Marinov if he wants any chance of this win.
And he's been caught.
He's absolutely nailed that.
Brilliant.
And Marinov he's trying to get close to Reese. I don't think he's going to be close enough for a move. We'll watch any of the action further back. Edo thinks better of a move on Zlippy. They filter through.
K1 is currently...
Kookaburra's going for a move on Marinov. Yeah, here he goes. Oh, he wants the space from Marinov. Is he going to get it? Oh, yeah. Oh, don't know if there might have been slight contact there. But Kookaburra gets ahead of Marinov. Marinov's dropping like he's like dropping like a stone on these dead tyres. A wave tucked up behind him now. Oh, and he's got deep. Oh, it's lagging all over the place. That's that dodgy American Wi-Fi. That's what that is.
American Wi-Fi for you. But Reese has dropped back hugely from
Reese is in trouble. This is probably better for Kookaburra because
absolute deep trouble.
He can pick them off one by one. This is probably better. And Wave's got another 3 seconds, so he's got 9 seconds now. Wave, if it stays like this, unless there starts to be gaps in the field, Wave's going to be last, unfortunately. I mean, it's still points, but
nah, I think it's going to be Marinov.
But the time pens are going to kill him.
No, yeah. But I'll see maybe Marinov because his tyres.
And here it comes. Here comes the steam train. Kookaburra.
The absolute.
Flies past them.
Space shuttle. The Boeing 747.
Oh, and I thought K1 was going to go right into the back of Reese, and that was very close. Oh, Marinov goes deep. Marinov goes deep behind and pushes his Wave off.
Flatbed's gone off.
Yeah, 2 time pen merchants are struggling. They push each other off.
Aston Martin, both the Aston Martin boys back. A big rig, unfortunately. Former team.
They still turn. Do you know what? They've turned up. They're getting points for the team. Do you know what? I respect it.
It's a bit sad to see the former team happening like that. Matt could be on for getting P6 here.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, they're all in this train, so we can see what happens. Kookaburra's trying to break into that DRS.
Yeah.
Do you know what? K1 might have Reese as well. K1 is right in the back of Reese. He nearly went to the back of him last lap down into turn 1. He's going to be tucked up. Reese, yeah. These hard tyres, mate, I'm telling you, they are not it.
No. They could drop down like an absolute fly, those two. They could be in massive trouble.
They've still got this gap to Edo, back in 5th.
Yeah.
Kookaburra fastest lap. And Reese is already flashing. It's massive advantage for K1. And on the tyres as well. He's going to be able to brake later. And he's ahead down into turn 1.
Marinov, going to have to...
Oh, what was that behind? I just saw nearly 3. Oh, in this collision. Oh,
nah.
Wave and Marinov again collide. Oh, he's bopping all over the place.
I don't think you can blame Wave there, in my opinions. I need to rewatch it probably, but...
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think he could have done much more there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it gets chucked in a ticket.
He slightly tapped him on the first bit, but I just don't... I can't see it. I can't see him getting penalty for that because he didn't do much.
I'm going for a bold podium prediction here. I might not be that bold. I'm going to say it's going to be Kookaburra, K1, Tyke as a podium.
I can see that.
Because K1 here is on a blinder. He's caught up to... He's past Reese and he's caught up to Kookaburra and he's joined this train at the front. I mean, Kookaburra, you'd expect Kookaburra to get past Tyke here on with DRS.
I don't know. He must be running similar wings to Kookaburra now, unless we'll see different down this straight.
What, K1?
Yeah.
I believe they've been practicing together, so that would make sense.
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, they've been sharing the secret sauce.
Oh,
Kookaburra, is he? Oh, does he try to send it? I don't think he should risk it. Keep it tidy because you've got the tyre advantage. You've got 5 younger laps and you're on the softs.
Exactly.
I mean, he might be going for a move here, right on the outside. Oh. And he's going to do it. He's through. Ty tries to hang it out. Oh, he just gets cut off though. Now it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Ty here. Does he get gapped? Because he's going to have DRS down into or Kookaburra runs wide though. But yeah, he's going to have DRS down into Ascari. But he's got to be cautious of K1 behind. Reese still in the mix as well.
It's staying the same. It's going up a little bit now, but...
Oh, it's yellow flag behind. that another? Oh, it's another safety car.
Oh,
These hard tyres, these hard tyres are going to be absolutely finished because they're going to be back within the softs. Flatbread dead.
you have to box. You have to box. You have to.
No, I don't. But you think once the safety car's in, you're going to have what 2 laps? I don't think it's worth it. They're going to drop, so they're going to be at the back. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, he thinks better. What does Reese do? Surely, yeah. Reese has to copy Tide.
Marinov, you come in for softs, Marinov.
Oh yeah, if you're at the back anyway, you got nothing to lose.
Come in.
Yeah.
Matt's in a decent position. He's got the youngest tyres out of everyone. Bar Edo coming in now. Everyone behind Matt now is a problem. It's a problem.
Edo's probably thinking, you know, the cars behind me have got time penalties anyway. I can pit and then it's fine. Tig in the chat as well, saying that the safety car's ruined it. The hard tyres have been absolutely screwed by the safety car. Not just the one, but what 3? This is the 3rd safety car. We had 3.
Yeah, I don't think it matters anyway. If you want my honest answer, I don't.
I think as soon as that first safety car happened, and Kookaburra went onto the softs and they went onto the hards, I think it was done.
Yeah.
Because just from those couple of laps alone, we saw.
Exactly.
And now Tig, I mean, he's still on for a decent result in his first race, but from a potential win, and now he's going to have someone on the fresh softs breathing down his neck. So
exactly.
It could be an exciting finish, though. F2 is always a good scrap, so there could be some drama down the turn 1, just some late moves. You know, people just going out last 2 laps. Let me just
full wide maybe.
Life on the line, just full commit.
Yeah.
Something like Edo. I always rate Edo for a late send. K1's good for a dive bomb as well. So Has boys are, you know, they've had Gunter's permission for some chaos.
Exactly.
They have the seal of authority.
Exactly.
Yep.
Ooh, we've had a message from Chesney version 1 saying that he says first safety car was too far for the softs to the end, but more coming out made the softs the right choice. I think that's probably right. I think when you say that when Kookaburra came in, he had 12 laps of pure racing on the softs. So it would have been 14 in total. I think they would have been on the edge. They would have survived, but they would have been touch and go. I think with these extra 1 or 2 safety cars, I think softs are comfortable now. Hards are in okay state, 12 laps, but compared to even a used set of softs any day of the week. To be talking about the Astons, sounds like the Astons came together. But Brad had bodywork damage. Yeah. Got a comment saying that softs probably would have made it, but hards would have been quicker over 12 laps than. That's probably towards the end, I'd say. When you get to that 6 lap, 7 lap crossover, I think the softs would have been reeled in, but it depends on the gap that Kookaburra would have had at the time, and Kookaburra had the straight line speed, so multiple things to consider, but who knows? That's all if, buts and maybes.
I'm back from the bathroom break.
He's replenished. He's ready for these last 2 laps.
Yeah, I'm ready. And it comes in.
Ready and raring to go.
Start lap 26.
2 laps. 3 laps, 2 laps.
2 laps because it'll be start lap 26, then we'll go on for 27. Then we're done.
I do worry for people like Wave here. Wave, Marinov's Lippy have been screwed by their pens. Self-inflicted in some senses because everyone's back together. They're going to be at the back. Only 9 finishers if it stays like this, though.
Kookaburra 50, yeah. As long as he keeps Edo behind him.
If he just survives, he does on the fresh softs, though. He's just got to be wary. Tiger's trying
Kookaburra's gone.
Oh, and he's not got a good jump.
Ooh.
They're both emptying their ERS, but Tiger might get ahead here, you know.
Oh, Matt's got past him.
Does he make the send? Tiger send it. Tiger send it.
He got a finger. He got a legal overtake.
Oh, and he's just to hang it around. Oh, just dragged out of space there. Oh, and he's got on the throttle too early. Oh, and he's been switched off. Oh, that's so unlucky.
That's unfortunate.
I almost don't even want to say that was K1's fault, because he had a car suddenly decelerate in front of him. Oh, it's again, though, I just feel for K1.
That's it.
Every single week it just seems like the guy's in an incident. Isn't it? Or has he just smashed it? Oh, has he just smashed Lippy out of the way?
Yep.
Tig, I would be gutted if I was him. He's gone from potential win to the dregs at the end of the points. But waves back past Matt as well. But Ido, in his home race, the Italian stallion, hey, he could be on for, well, he's going to be on for a podium. Season 2, he was known as the guy that was plagued with bad luck. Whenever he was on for a good result, he'd be chucked in a wall by someone. So if I was him, I'd just be staying, and I'd be staying clear of Marinov. Marinov's gone very deep, and he's got the pens. Has he only got 3 seconds? Yeah, 3 seconds.
Yeah, and Ido will get him anyway. So Reese will be back up to P4 by looks of things here.
Yeah.
It depends what happens, doesn't it? We don't know.
Marinov has another warning as well, so...
Oh, don't take Ido out. Don't take him out. Oh.
Let's give him a slight tap.
That's alright. Just a little kiss. He's just saying congrats on the podium, mate, and let him go.
Exactly, yeah.
Alright, Ido just needs to try and gap him in. Kookaburra's gone as well. Kookaburra's got a nice gap to K1 going on to the last lap. This could be it. I don't want to say anything prematurely, but this is big.
Who'd not say after about 2 laps he'd win this race?
Oh yeah, it's big though, because Reese. Oh, Marinov nearly went to the back of Ido, but yeah, Reese stuck down in 5th.
Oh, Kookaburra went wide.
Oh, and he's lost a chunk of time on the final lap as well. They both got the same amount of ERS though, and if they're running the same wings, I don't see a move happening. I'm watching Marinov behind as well. Marinov's got a great run. Oh, Matt's got a pen. Matt's got a pen. If I was Ido doesn't need to fight this, because he's going to get it anyway. Don't.
He's got him anyway.
He's got him anyway. He wants it on track. But K1 crossed the lane. And K1 comes second. Kookaburra wins. First win of the season. Big for the championship. I know it's a reserve, but it's a Haas 2-3. Ido with a podium on his home race. Reese after Pens goes up to 4th. Marinov drops to 5th. Matt after a good race back gets his P6. Wave.
If you didn't get 3 seconds now.
Yeah, that was crucial at the end.
But the problem is though, it won't matter because he'll still say it's the same place. He'll get a 5-second penalty, I believe. Maybe, it depends if Lippy decides to report it.
Marinov giving it the binoculars, and he's driver of the day according to the game. It'll be interesting to see who gets voted driver of the day in the league. Usually it goes to the winner or just who your mate is, but I mean we'll see who gets driver of the day. My driver of the day, oof, I'd be tempted to just say Kookaburra, you know. Considering he started tonight.
Kookaburra. Yeah.
Kookaburra outside shout for Ido. I do feel bad for the new guy Tig. You know, he had a great race. Showed he's got the pace to fight right at the front. Go through the order now. Finish things off. We've got Kookaburra at P1, gets the fastest lap as well. K1 with another podium. Ido 3rd.
I think driver of the day for me is Naismith.
Did the solid 1 lap and then decided chuck it in the pits.
Nah. But on a serious note, we're going to go Kookaburra or K1 for me. Maybe Ido actually.
I chuck Ido.
I want to argue against it.
A well-deserved top 3, I'd say.
Yeah, very well deserved. Fair play to them all.
9 finishes. 9 finishes? Yeah, 9 finishes. Kookaburra at K1. Ido. Reese. Marinov in his first race. Matt back on the grid. Wave gets to 7th despite all his pens. And then Tig 8th despite losing his front wing with 1 lap to go. And then Zippy gets 9th. 9 finishes out of 14. Not too bad, considering 3 safety cars bunched everyone back together, so we've effectively had 3 full race starts, which isn't too bad.
What's the comment saying on the stream?
Flatbreak gutted. He thinks he could have got a podium all P4.
Yeah.
Have a quick look.
Have you seen Maniacal Flop before? I want to offer your channel. I want to offer promotion of your channel even. Viewers, followers, view, chatbots. Price is lower. Yeah, no thank you, fella.
We're independent. Cheers, lads. But goodbye. But yeah, next week we've got Canada. It'll be interesting to see what the weather's like. I believe that Reese isn't going to be racing. So we'll see what happens for the... I mean, Kookaburra, he's caught in by a big chunk. I mean, Reese wasn't even on the podium, so big for Kookaburra. Let's see what happens next week. I believe if Kookaburra races and gets any kind of points, we're going to be going into Vegas very equal on points, I think.
Yeah.
So 2 races left. It could be very equal.
I've been bigged up in the Discord chat. Well, me and you have.
Oh, being coats.
Commentary is mad. Commentary is a W. Yeah, I think I need to get it all
Dream
on
team,
then.
where's the money? Where's the money? Come on.
Exactly. We need paid now. We need to be paid by HOR.
We need that manic flop guy to come back and drop us, drop us some money, right?
Exactly. We need to be paid.
Cool,
Need to be on contract.
Yeah, we might see you next week. I mean, we will be back with F1 on Sunday, F2 back next week on Friday. Like I said, it's Canada. See what the weather's like. If you're in the Discord, weather for F2 gets announced on Tuesdays. So we're keeping on Tuesday to see if it's wet. But we have been the new, well, I was going to say dream team. We've got Alfie here in the background as well.
Alfie's right, yeah.
That's true here, but yeah. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
Cheers. Goodbye.